I wasn't the one who told you to make out with that Dalmatian. I told you they were dangerous. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Breed Review. I'm Liam Murphy, and today we'll be reviewing the German Shepherd. Okay, so German Shepherd. Everybody knows a German Shepherd. If you don't know, then you probably live under a rock somewhere. You've seen him in movies, you've heard him in stories. I mean, this dog is... The German Shepherd's been used quite a bit. They originated obviously from Germany. They were used as a working dog for police work, for military, for on the farms. I mean, they're a very versatile dog. Now, all the things they were bred to originally do, they're still used today. They're one of the few dogs that actually still does the job that they were originally bred for. Extremely, extremely popular in the working community, and also very popular as a family dog. And as a companion. So as you see sitting with me here today is Rocco. Now there is a big difference between working German Shepherds and companion German Shepherds or show German Shepherds. Rocco here is a working bloodline German Shepherd. How can I tell? Well, you look at his body structure, it's a lot different than the ones that you see from the show ring. He's not as tall, he's a little bit more stocky, and there's a humongous difference between the two. So I want to get right into temperament because that's the biggest concern for most people when it comes to German Shepherds. Rocco, stay. I don't know if he thinks that that bear in that picture is real or not. I think he does. Okay, now getting into temperament, there's a lot of reports of German Shepherds being very aggressive, and they can be. The police and military don't use them for their snuggling ability. They use them for their aggression. They use them for their bravery and their ability to take down bad guys and things of that nature. See, with Rocco here, he's a working German Shepherd, he's a working bloodline, and with the working bloodline German Shepherds, you tend to see a little bit more of the aggression. A very important thing for people if they're looking to get a German Shepherd, you want to make sure you know the difference between a working bloodline and a non-working bloodline. So do your research on the breeder that you're going to and make sure that if that's what you want, go for it, great. If you don't want that, definitely research a breeder that breeds more for show. If you want more of a guard type German Shepherd to look over your home and your family and you get a working bloodline, yes, they're going to be a little bit more aggressive, but that's not necessarily a bad thing with the proper training. Now, if you don't want that, obviously you're going to go to the show breeder and you're still going to want to put it into a lot of training because German Shepherds were bred for many, many years to work. So no matter what bloodline you get, you're still going to deal with some temperament issues, such as aggression, barking, and things like that. So I'm going to base the temperament score on me and my preferences. So I'm just, I'm a family man, I'm a dad, I have kids and a family, and I'm not looking for necessarily a security dog, but more of a deterrent. I would go with more of the show German Shepherd. Nothing against Rocco here, please don't. I didn't mean anything by it, buddy. It's all good here. I think you're great. He doesn't really, he doesn't love me. He doesn't hate me, but he doesn't really love me. He loves his mom and dad, and he kind of tolerates me. I'm a little nervous right now. So for me, I'm going to go more with the show German Shepherds, and if you like me and you just want more of a German Shepherd as like a deterrent, then I'm going to give him a score of a 2.5. I just think there's a lot of risk in it. That's my personal opinion. Love the dogs, mean it, love you, mean it, but my personal opinion is if you're really not into having a dog that's going to be an issue with strangers and barks a lot, if you don't want that, don't get a German Shepherd. If you do want that, they're amazing, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that it's phenomenal for certain people. I recommend these dogs to many, many people, so if that's something that you need or you want, absolutely go for it. But again, just do your research and make sure you know the difference between working and show. Okay, let's get into health. Now, being a very popular dog, being a big dog, being a pure breed, you're going to get a lot of health issues. So having that against them, German Shepherds, hip dysplasia, seizures, there's a lot of health issues with these guys. And I know I sound like a broken record, and I always go back to get the right breeder, research your breeder and all that. It's so important, guys, to really research your breeder so you know that they really take a lot of pride in their bloodlines and that they do the right testings as far as the hips and the knees and the eyes and the ears and all that stuff. Overall, I think a lot of times people will see a really beautiful breed, any breed, this goes for any breed, they'll see a really beautiful dog and they'll say, you know what, that guy's a great breeder. However, the dogs are dropping like flies after a few years. Looks not all that important. If it is important to you, and I agree, I like my dogs to look a certain way, I do, but it's not paramount. For me, it's health. First things first, you want to make sure that that breeder is super focused on breeding healthy German Shepherds. And if they do, great. But there is a huge risk with any pure breed large dog, and unfortunately, these guys can have some health issues. So, health for these guys, I'm going to give them an overall score of 3 out of 5. This is 3 out of 5. Everything's out of 5 here. Okay, next up, trainability. very, very smart dogs. You know, we did the review of the Border Collie. They're definitely the smartest breed. And second to them, I would say, is the German Shepherd. Very smart. And what I mean by that is they can learn a multitude of different commands, and they can execute them really well. Just because they're smart, again, you want to make sure that you have them go to a professional, well-respected trainer. That way there, you got to guarantee that these guys appropriately behave, understand limitations, and can live a long, healthy, happy life. Because being so smart, if you're not in control, if you don't learn how to be in control of these guys, they're going to be extremely stressed out, and all the issues we talked about in temperament are going to be exacerbated and going to be worse and worse and worse. So, training, very, very trainable dog, but you got to put in the work and make sure you train them. So for trainability, I'm going to give them a 5. 5 because they are very smart and they are very easy to train. So no excuses, guys. If you're getting one of these guys, you better make sure you get them to a training program. Okay, so that's my review on the German Shepherd. This is Rocco. We did a really good job his first time on camera. Great job, pal. Give me a 5. All right, get it later. Again, great dog. I really love these dogs a lot. It's a great, fantastic breed, however, for the right people. Again, if you don't want a dog that's very barky, if you don't want a dog that can be aggressive, probably not a good fit for you. If you want more of a quiet dog, research other breeds. Again, I really, really like this breed a lot. Not the right breed for me, however, maybe the right breed for you. Again, you want to make sure, I can't stress enough, you want to make sure that you know the difference between working and show. Okay, there's a big difference between the two of them, all right? And if you want that, research it, get a good breeder. If you want the show, research that, get a good breeder, and it will be okay. Again, doing your research, going to the right breeder, getting it into a good, solid training program, you could have a really great dog for a long, healthy life. Okay, guys, that's it. That's the German Shepherd. Thanks so much again for watching. Thanks for all your support again. I really appreciate it. Again, if you could, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you are. I would really, really appreciate it. Thus far, I've gotten a lot of support, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Again, I am very grateful and love doing these, and we'll be seeing you again on the next one. Bye, guys. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul.